HQL queries. HQL queries. I constructed HQL queries. Now how to send those HQL queries? Now try to observe here. If we want to send the HQL queries, now what we have to do, we will see here. Executing HQL queries. HQL queries. Executing HQL queries. Right, executing HQL queries. I want to selecting all the records from DB to front-end application. This is my database. This is my database. This is my database. Products, under that PID, PName and price. So now 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. The next Sony, the next LG, the next Airtel, the next BSNL, the next Samsung. Like this, some data is there in database. Whenever we are using the load method or get method, we can load only single record, but not multiple records. That is the reason we are entering into the here HQL. See now here, I am getting the session object. Session is equal to factory dot open session. Factory dot open session. This is my client application. The next after that, if we want to sending the HQL query from front end application to back end application, here we need to get the query object. We need to get the query object. Query is an interface. This interface was available to the org.hibernate.star package. We need to get the query object. If we want to getting the query object, then what we have to do? Query is equal to session dot create query. Create query is the predefined method available to the session interface. By calling the create query method on session object, then we will getting what? Query object, right? Query is what? Interface. What is the implemented class here? It is not possible to remembering all the implemented classes. If you want that implemented class, just what we have to do, system.out.println query dot get class dot get name, then automatically we will get what? Implemented class, right? So now servlet request is there, servlet response is there, HTTP servlet request is there, HTTP servlet response is there, HTTP session is there, request dispatcher is there. All are interfaces, right? So implemented classes is given by the third party vendors. It is not possible to remembering all the implemented classes. So wherever you want that class name, directly we can take what query dot get class dot get name. That reference variable dot get class dot get name. That's enough, right? Then automatically we will get what implemented class. So now here query is equal to session dot create query. Under that we can pass from product P like that we can pass. This is what HQL query. This is the HQL query. Otherwise select P from product P, like that also we can pass, right? So then next after that here we need to get the list object, because I want iterating. If you want getting the list of objects, so query having list of objects, we need to get all these objects in the form of list. One object is nothing but one row, right? So now here query dot list, this list method is going to be written what list. Now we are getting the list of objects we are getting. This is the list, L1, L2, L3, L4, L5, like this list of objects we are getting. After getting the list of objects, then what we have to do? We need to iterate, right? We need to iterate. Iterator it is equal to L dot iterator. After that what we have to do? We need to use while it dot as next. After that we need to typecasting to of which type? Product class, right? Product P is equal to product of it dot next method. The next after that system dot out dot println P dot get product ID plus P dot get product name plus P dot get price. That's enough. Close the while loop. The next close the main method, close the class. This is the way to selecting all the records from DB to front end application. This logic we can place inside our client application, right? The next I want to selecting the parcel records. If we want to selecting the parcel records, then what we have to do? If we want to selecting the parcel records, then what we have to do? After getting the session object, session is equal to factory dot open session. The next after query is equal to session dot create query. Under that what we have to pass, now here we can pass select p dot product id comma p dot product name from product p, right? After that what we have to do, getting the list object, list l is equal to query dot list method. After that iterator it is equal to l dot iterator. After that while it dot as next. The next, after that what we have to do, we need to typecasting too. So product type generally, whenever we are selecting the complete record, then we can typecasting to the product class. Here we are selecting what partial records. Whenever we are selecting the partial records, now must and should here what we need to typecasting to object array type. Object array type, row is equal to object array it dot next method. Then next what we have to do, system dot out dot println row of 0 plus row of 1, like this we can print. How many columns we are selected? 2 columns we are selected. That is the reason here I am taking what, row of 0 and row of 1. Then close main method and close the class, right? The next approach, I want to select in the dynamically. So how to select in the dynamically here, just observing. Or runtime. See now here session is equal to factory dot open session. After that query is equal to session dot create query. Under that select p dot product name okay, p dot product name from product p, where p dot product id is equal to question mark. Otherwise we can take the within the single quotation label instead of question mark, we can take the label also. Durga. We can take label also. Then next, after that, we need to set the value in that question mark place. How to set query dot set parameter. Query dot set parameter, under that 0 comma new integer of 1001. We can set like this. Okay, we can set like this. After that we can get list object. List L is equal to query dot list. If only one record is there, it is not required, right? Then next, after that, iterator. It is equal to L dot iterator. After that, while it dot as next. After that, here we need to typecasting to of which type? Object type or any other type? Here, if you are selecting the multiple columns, then we can typecast into object type. If you are selecting the complete row, then we can typecast into object type or poser class type. If you are selecting the single column, then we can typecast into according to required type. So now here we are selecting product name, right? So this is the related to string. Okay. If you are selecting the price, that is related to float. By using wrapper classes, now string s is equal to string of it dot next. Then system dot out dot println. Yes, that's enough, right? That's enough. Now we'll see the one example based on this. This is my poser class. Here I am taking the product, but here I am taking what? Employee. Under that, F name, last name, first name, last name, mail ID, like that. This is my poser class. This is my HBM file. Table name is what? Employee1. EID. The next first name. The next last name. Then email. These are all database column names. Then next, in CFG, this is my CFG. Okay, this is my CFG. The next, coming to the client application. See main method. After that, here directly I am taken session factory is equal to new configuration configured, then build session factory. Here I am not passing what? Inside the configure method, generally we are passing what? Inside the configure method, generally we are passing what? Okay, hibernate.cfg.xml. But here I am not passing. Why? Because by default configuration file name is what? Hibernate.cfg.xml. If you are taking the name as hibernate.cfg.xml, we no need to pass automatically, it is going to be loaded. Other than that hibernate.cfg.xml file, any other file name is there, then must and should we need to pass that file name inside this configure method, right? The next session factory. After getting the session factory, now I am trying to printing all the records at a time, right? I am trying to getting all the records at a time. Query is equal to session.create query from employee P. After that, getting the list object iterator. The next we need to typecasting to employee type, and we can print the values, right? Then finally close the session. Now we'll see here. First of all, we need to verify database table is there or not. Connect durgatech/durgatech. This is my database table. Now set class path equal to Java C star.java. After that, Java select emp query. Emp query select. We are getting all the records, right? So now I want to parcel records. If you want to parcel records, then what we have to do? Put the comment. So now here I am selecting the parcel record. Select e.fname, e.lname from employee E, then iterator, then typecasting to object, object array type. So if you want to directly, we can pass this row of 0, row of 1, anyway string only. Other than that, we can typecast like that. Now we can compile. We are getting first name and last name. I want to only single column. This is single column. Select e.fname from employee where e.ny is equal to question mark query.set parameter. Then getting Durga, right? So like this we can selecting the data in different ways, right?